Hi, I wanted to do two things today. First of all, I'd like to share some results that I've had this week with the 6E trend jumper plan for the EU session. And the second thing was I just wanted to reiterate a point that I made in a blog post on NetPicks.com. So let's have a look at some of the results that I had. You see today actually was a really great trade. Took this short around 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock, if I remember correctly, GMT. And you can see that actually there were other trades up here that I passed on, and this is a discretionary plan based on a few simple rules, but I choose which trades to take and which trades to pass. It's two position strategy, so fixed target as usual, and you can trail the second target. That as well varies depending on whether you feel that there's a potential for the market to actually move directionally. So in this case it worked out really nicely, and it was it achieved 20 ticks per position, which was a fantastic return. It did do well earlier on in the week. However, that was probably the star trade of the week. If I can just pull up a chart for the week's trading. So here you can see that that it wasn't all plain sailing. We did have a one drawdown trade. It was only 4 trades this week, but you can see that very clearly. It's doing pretty well. Quite confident with this now, and this was bearing in mind that it was roll week, and I didn't actually trade this plan on Thursday because of that, although in theory the Euro futures are rolling today, Friday. They actually did roll pretty much, I would say, yesterday, and that kind of messes things up a bit, I think. So I tend to steer clear of roll myself. I know a lot of people like it, but not for these strategies anyway. Not from my personal trading. But the fact that it was roll week and the fact that it actually was a good week brings me on to a second point, and that's commitment to trading. And I think that a lot of people, especially retail traders, don't understand quite the importance of how being committed to trading allows you to succeed, or at least gives you the opportunity to succeed. So many people don't turn up, so many people don't track the results, so many people don't do a journal, etc., etc. And I read a post which you can have a look at if you're interested on netpicks.com, and I just talk about it briefly, that really you do need to be committed to trading, and think of this as just a little bit of a warning not to commit too much of your time without being dedicated, because you can spend many years doing this without actually being fully committed, and you'll never get anywhere unless you can commit day by day, week by week, year by year. And this week just shows, you never know what's going to happen on any given week, and this was a great week, even though it was a roll week. I think this plan achieved 356.25 per contract. It's definitely doable, and I hope that you can take some kind of heart from the fact that it is achievable, but also commit to doing the work that yourself, putting the work in, and dedicating at least some of your time to ensuring that you're doing everything you possibly can to make a success of this. Okay, that's it for this week. See you again next week.